Welcome everyone. We've got another amazing Massenomics home gym tour here today. This time we're at Build Fast Formula HQ with gym owner and Build Fast Formula owner Big Nathan. And Big Abby's hiding around here somewhere too, but she's also in on the Build Fast team ownership. But Big Nathan, we're at the gym. What's the gym called? Like sometimes people have home gym names. What do you think about Build Fast Formula HQ?
It could be that. I've never named it. I just call it the gym.
Okay, I'm going to call it Build Fast Formula HQ for now. And we're in Watertown, South Dakota, just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from where we call home in western northeast South Dakota. What about directional on Watertown? What do you like? I think it's like Central Eastern?
Central Northeast?
Yeah, something like that. We'll go
We're
with
technically considered Northeast.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's still Northeast.
Yeah, so it'd be like
Southern Northeast.
Yeah,
South Central Northeast South Dakota.
Okay, all right, I'm down with that. Okay, and let's get started on the tour, and we're just going to go around from where we walk. We're kind of at the front entrance right now. I can't help but notice you got the big M4 torque tank. You've got the battle rope on it right now, and this is the big model. I've got the little guy at home, and this is kind of a beast. How long have you had this?
I've probably had it for like 5 years.
Okay, it's pretty sweet. Do you take it outside and push it like down the sidewalk or the street, or do you push it back and forth in the gym, or if you're using this, what do you do?
The gym normally wasn't clean enough to do that, so if it'd get used, it'd be outside.
Okay, okay. And I really honestly, before we get into the rest of the gym, I should say we're dealing with a 2-stall garage gym here, but we'll get to it. It was originally just a 2-stall garage. For the gym, they added on like 2 more stalls deeper to the back. So this is a pretty significant home gym too. There's a lot of cool stuff that's jam-packed into here. So kettlebell rack, pretty comprehensive set of kettlebells for a home gym, I would say too. What does the heaviest one go up to, these pairs?
64?
Yeah.
Is that 50s?
53s. And these are mostly like Rep Fitness, it looks like?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, mostly there's a couple rogues in
yeah.
there.
Do you use kettlebells very much in your training?
I do not.
Okay.
No. They're great to look at, though.
They look cool.
They do look good in the gym. Brand new piece of equipment. Just today, fresh from Massenomics gym, you've got the Titan log. I know you haven't used it yet because I literally just carried it in 30 minutes ago.
Came today.
Yep. So you get
the lift sticker.
Yep. So you know it's worth double the price.
Very valuable.
But you'll get to do some strongman training. Is that your goal? Like you haven't done very much before. You think you get into it
maybe
more?
After the meet, I'll dabble a little and see. But
Big Nathan is competing in the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic Part 2. We're about a month out from that now. So powerlifting, what class is it again? 181? 181. Yep. What would be your pie in the sky total number?
Over 1,500.
Yeah.
Probably like 1,550.
Yeah.
Just another good number.
Just another day at the office.
Good number.
Let's skip back here a little bit. We got a machine right here. This is a Cybex leg extension. Looks like a commercial piece that came out of a commercial gym at some point in time. Where'd you pick this one up at?
That was out of a garage gym in Harrisburg.
Okay. It looks like brand new basically too.
Yeah, I don't think it had much use.
Do you do leg extensions very much? Like, is that a common leg accessory for you?
Just depends on which point of training.
Yeah. But it's a nice piece for a garage gym. This is like uncommon probably for someone to have this nice of a leg extension here. And then you kind of got your cardio wall over here.
We got the cardio
You have a lot of cardio equipment, actually. We'll look at it here. You have a Peloton
tread, yep.
Assault runner, what are they called? An air runner.
Air runner.
The motorless treadmill. You've got a step mill, which is sweet. It's a matrix step mill. I don't know much about step mills, but as far as cardio goes, I do like those. Then backing up additionally, you got the Peloton bike and a Rogue Echo bike. So what of these do you use? What's your favorite piece of cardio equipment over here?
I don't use much, but if I was going to, it'd probably be the stair climber.
Yeah, the stair climber.
Every once in a while I'll warm up with like the Echo bike. But
do you ever use the Peloton stuff?
I've used each one time.
Okay. So does your wife use the Peloton?
Yep, the cardio stuff is more her.
Will she do
her thing.
Classes on them and stuff?
She'll do classes on the Pelotons.
Yeah. You have really nice cardio equipment here in this gym too. We'll talk later about like what equipment you're going to sell to us, but I would take the step home with us if you don't need it. I think we got a pit stop right here and check out this. Another probably not super common for most home gyms. Another thing that sets yours apart from others. You have a sauna.
Yep.
So-
Infrared sauna.
Okay. You bought this used, I think you were telling me, right?
Yep. Had to drive up to Moorhead for that.
Yeah. How often do you use it?
Try to get in there a few times a week.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's like,
Sometimes it doesn't work out because I'll think about it like post-workout, and then I won't heat it up, and then it's just going to take too long.
but it's a recovery tool, obviously. Like that's the thought
Yep, it
behind
has
it.
different programs in it, and there's one that's like muscle recovery, and it uses all the different waves. I don't know. It's very scientific.
Yeah. I don't know any of the science behind it, but it does look cool. I'll give it that much. Yeah. Then we got.
Also,
Oh yeah.
we got heat too.
Oh,
yeah, we got
Mr. Heater, Big Max, forced air, natural gas heater, I'm guessing, is what
yeah.
we got up here. So
Yep, we're climate controlled.
yeah, this looks plenty big enough to keep this warm in the middle of a South Dakota winter, I'm guessing.
Yeah, keep it at probably like 63 degrees.
So do you have it on a thermostat? Oh yeah, there's
Yep,
a thermostat on the
thermostat.
wall right here, back here behind us. You'll also notice, if you look closely, there's several good Massenomics banners on the walls in here,
yeah.
which I like to see. Let's talk about this. This is called an Eagle Fitness Systems by Cybex. Actually, that's interesting. I don't know. It's like a subdivision of Cybex, apparently. Maybe this is a little bit older of a lying leg curl, but a really good leg
Super
curl.
smooth.
Yeah,
Super smooth.
It was shockingly smooth when I used it today. We lifted here, just got done, and I used this as my final accessory. And I would like to take this with me and replace it with the lying leg curl that we have. This is really nice.
That one got pulled out of a garage here in town.
Okay.
So
It's interesting, the pieces of machine equipment that like random people have. And
but
they're like,
then
what were you doing with
they
this?
figure out like, yeah, this is actually like
Yeah, like when am I,
not something I should
like
have
this
in,
is
like,
like
my
the one
small
thing
space.
that they had. For some reason, these people always have they have one lying leg curl, and I'm curious their thought when they bought it. They're like, yep, this is what I'm going to use on my fitness journey. Is this
it's only hitting the hamstrings.
Yes. Lat pull down tower, Life Fitness. I think this is the same brand as our cable crossover that we have in Massenomics Gym. If not, it's something close to that. But Tommy was using this today. Looks like a really nice lat pull down, and also you can actually, I didn't even pay attention to this. It's the low row attachment point there also. And this pull down handle is cool. This Rogue Fitness solidly knurled pull down handle is pretty nice.
I think Tommy might have found out when he used it that it does
comes down on its
have
own.
to be racked. Otherwise, when you change the weight, it is a death trap.
Actually missed an important piece of cardio equipment too. You also have the Concept 2 rower.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah,
you and your cardio.
You and your cardio. The dumbbell rack, dartboard.
You got to get the dartboard.
Yeah, dartboard
This is a staple.
In between sets, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you have the rain refrigerator
cooler.
fully stocked with rain. So if anyone's ever coming over to lift, I suppose they get a rain or a little pop, little mini pop. And then the dumbbell rack. What's the brand? Vulcan
Strength.
Vulcan, and you have a lot of dumbbells. What do we go up to here? 75s.
Yep.
You have some other brand of a few dumbbells.
So
is that Peloton?
miscellaneous. Like we have
Okay.
these random ones. We got the little ones that have been lying around the house forever, and then those with the Peloton. So
Every house ever.
has
These
the,
come when you buy
the Target brand.
Yeah,
mini
every
weights.
house.
My parents have them.
We have these in my house. I own a gym, and I don't even know where they came from, and I don't know what happens to them. But we have those.
Those are the ones that the kids get to come out and use.
Yeah, right. Looking at the wall, kind of an interesting piece. You said this came out of obviously
the Watertown Community Rec Center basketball court.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I love, they've got the basketball, the running, the lifting here, and then a circle that's just Nautilus. To me, that'd be like if you were just had a circle of one that said the Strength Co. It's we really like Nautilus.
It's the only brand we support here is Nautilus.
Like that. Welcome Massenomics crew to Watertown. And then a nice pit stop I like on the trip is always a barbell rack. You've got the 9
got the bars.
barbell Rogue vertical storage. What bars do we have here? Take us through the bar selection.
All
you
right,
got.
so Kabuki Cadillac bar.
It's like the Cadillac of bars. Yep.
And then we got these 3. These are just Ohio bars.
Rogue Ohio bars.
Rogue Ohio.
These must be
This is a Rogue
women's
Bella bar.
Okay.
Yep, so
that weighs-
35-pound Olympic bar. Elite safety squat bar. The cheapest easy curl bar in the history of the world.
Everyone also has one of
Yes.
those. When you
Yep.
get a home gym, that comes with it too.
The original bar that started the gym, the Cap bar.
Do you ever
Really
use
good.
this
No.
for anything now?
No.
Pit stop here, just in case anyone needs a Zin for
got
the
the
win.
Zins.
There's always a healthy supply of Zins at the gym, I
yeah.
think. And also you have the shoulder
rack.
Shoulder rack, but is this a newer one? Like my end isn't quite like this.
You don't have the...
No. You got
So it's
fancy
for
one.
like soft tissue work.
Right.
Yep, on the end and
What about your hard tissue?
comes in. Well, that's mostly what I have.
if you know what I
really
mean.
got to get in there. The vaso blitz.
Okay, over to this side, the healthometer where you
yeah.
weigh yourself. These are always my favorite kind of scales, of course. TV and sound system.
Yep.
Do you ever have the TV on when you're lifting?
I'll watch movies sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes like I'll have a hockey game on,
Okay.
but not that much.
Yeah, the Rogue Rhino belt squat, a pretty legit piece of equipment for a home gym. We have the same belt squat at Massenomics gym, of course. Do you have this in the rotation a lot, or what's your...
Yeah, it'll be in there. Just depend. Like right now, I have like belt marches on it. Not using it for squats, but some other stuff.
Yeah. Tommy, we also wanted to present you with a Drink Spotter XL for our trip here. You know, that's yours to keep.
Oh,
That's just a
hey
small
now.
token of our appreciation. Actually,
Look at that.
an XL token of our appreciation that you can leave here at the gym.
I'm
Something
gonna
to
spot so many drinks now.
yeah, something to remember us by, other than like the picture on the wall of our
Yeah,
faces.
that one.
Yeah. Something else to
It's hard to
remember
forget
us
you
by.
guys in here.
Yeah. You have the Rogue deadlift platform. I think this is called a 4x8. Is this Rogue? I guess so.
That's actually a Titan.
Oh, okay.
That's the Titan platform.
Well, it looks like it, right? You know,
Pretty much the same, but cheaper.
And it's got
For what I use it, it works.
the padded tiles inside. You've got the Rogue jack, and then you and I deadlifted together today on your Texas deadlift
yep.
bar, black, zinc, chrome sleeves, available at texaspowerbars.com, whatever the website is. Oh, of course, we've got the Rogue wagon wheels. We had just added these to Massenomics Gym a little bit ago. What, you got these, like, I assume you were doing some sort of block pulls
Block
or
pulls,
elevated deadlifts,
yep,
and you
did
said,
block pulls
let's
with
keep it
those,
simple and make it easy and get the wagon wheels. Those are nice, though. If you're
they're
doing block
nice,
pulls,
yep.
it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, look at this up here.
Ooh.
A medal from last year's Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic.
Oh yeah, got to show that one.
2023, along with some others there. You've got a number of belts, bands, slingshots,
We
soft belts.
accessorize.
Yeah, accessorized for the gym. The outdoors, we won't show them the pirate ship. That's for a whole separate. That's for a separate
That's a different
tour.
video.
Yeah. You might think I'm joking, but there's a pirate ship. This rack has 3 drink spotters on it now. Worth noting, safety first, always in this gym. We talked about your rolling plate storage, and this is where you keep your calibrated plates,
Yep.
obviously. And you've got a couple brands. You've got some Ghost and some Vulcan, right?
Ghost and Vulcan, yep.
Yeah. And you've got a pretty good, what did you say? How much is there here that you could load up on calibrated
I
plates?
think the calibrated kilos is like 360 kilos.
If your deadlift gets much higher, you're going to have to get
there.
like another...
I think it's like around, I can work up to like a high 7 right
Yeah,
now on
yeah.
kilos, so.
You never know.
Just
You
a little
might
further,
you
a little bit.
You might need a new one soon. The rack here. What do we got? I wasn't even paying attention. It's a Rogue rack.
It started out.
Is this a Monster Light?
It's Monster Light. Started out as a half rack.
Okay.
And then
And
I
you
got
Frankensteined it.
got
or
the
something.
conversion kit,
Yeah.
and now it's the flat foot.
The
or
flat
whatever.
foot?
Yeah.
And you don't bolt it down, obviously. You don't
don't,
need
no.
to. It's also worth noting the whole gym here you have covered in horse stall mats. There's probably like, I don't know, 30 mats in here or something.
There
Just
might,
spitballing.
probably.
How was that moving the mats in? Not that bad, or was it a pain in the butt?
It was a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
That's the way she goes. And then the Kabuki squat bar, fully knurled from side to side, only other than the center ring mark, and then of course the typical power ring marks.
It's got to be up there as one of my favorite bars.
What is this?
That is an in-body scale.
Okay, so what does this do? Does this tell you like body fat percentage?
Yeah, weight, body fat percentage.
That's what I'm like.
BMI.
How accurate do we feel like it
Supposed to be
is?
muscle mass.
Like,
I mean, it depends on who you ask because it's.
what I always
obviously,
think about
you know,
those things is like, regardless of how accurate the exact number you are, I'm just wonder if you can notice trends.
Yep.
Like you can tell if it's
I
going
base
up
it
or
off
down.
like consistency.
Right.
I'm not concerned if it's off a little
Right,
bit.
right.
Obviously, it's probably not going to be
Whether it says 15
100%
and the
accurate
answer's
because
17,
there's
but-
not that many ways to measure things
Yeah.
that accurately. So,
Yeah.
but it's more trends. Yeah.
So if you stood on it right now, how long would it take to tell what your body fat is, or do you have to be naked?
Like a minute.
Okay. Do you want to do it, and we can see what?
What are we at?
You don't.
What are we at?
Close.
Do you
A
need
lot
to
of
be
pressure here.
Do you need to be naked or anything? Oh boy.
Should come into the 181 pretty easy. Oh, gotta lock this as my phone number.
We'll blur that out in post. Okay.
It's pretty
Then
sophisticated.
we gotta
Yeah.
grab the old handles
Okay.
and then listen to the elevator music.
So does it know like how tall you are and stuff like that, or have
You put it in.
So you put that in before?
Yep.
So it's set up for you basically right now.
Well, so like there's a like ID number
Oh.
that you put in. and
Gotcha.
No talking. All right, Tanner, you can say whatever you want now.
This is a test, and it says it's like 30% done right now. I'm just looking at what it shows. It says it's working on weight, skeletal muscle mass, body fat percentage, and a very long acronym at the bottom, ECW TBW, of course. So he's got about 65% left there. Where did you get this from? Oh, you can't talk. Oh, yeah. I assume it looks pretty clean. I wonder if he bought it new. We'll find out in about 10 more percent.
There's the stats.
Oh, okay.
Here's
Yeah.
the stats. Let's see. What are we working
Oh, it went away.
No printer.
Oh, now it's gone.
Oh.
No, so we had a supplement store here in town.
Oh, yeah, that's
and it
right.
was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there. So
Okay.
when we closed that, we just brought it home.
Go.
Cool. That is cool.
So I can hyper focus on my body weight.
How often do you check?
Like with meat prep, I'll check more.
Yeah.
Like it depends.
You don't want to always just rely on not being there on meat day.
Nope. We gotta
Sometimes you need to make sure.
make sure we're there.
You can't just rely on meat day for everything. Like sometimes
It'll be
some
there.
things actually
It'll be there.
require like a little pre-planning and like figuring it out. I mean, meat day is kind of a magical day where things just come together. But yeah, what is this? A functional trainer, Star Trek brand functional trainer. Do you use this for flies, push downs, stuff like that?
Yeah, arm stuff. I mean, shoulder accessories.
Do you
Flies,
use
that
it
kind of
for the squat?
I do
The
not
back
squat. I do not use the back
Yeah,
squat.
yeah.
I feel we
Yeah.
might be a little off balance
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah, I don't think this back squat is like for powerlifting assistant exercises. Like,
no, I don't think so.
but it looks to be a perfectly
Works
good
good.
functional
Yep.
trainer. Yeah,
Got that one used too. The Facebook Marketplace is just a thing of
A
beauty.
treasure trove. Back in probably the coolest little area in my opinion, you've got the Kabuki Buffalo bar,
Buffalo bar.
the Kabuki Transformer bar. You've got most of the Kabuki bars, right?
I think the only bars I don't have are power bar and deadlift bar.
So with the more regular bars almost, you've got all the more specialty bars. And then this
Ohio
is Rogue
Power Bar.
Ohio Power Bar. Is this the 45-pound version? Not really much difference, but a 20-kilogram version has a little bit thinner collar. Same thing, sort of. You guys were benching on this one today. Is this this is your daily driver power bar then? Like if you're benching, you use this?
Yeah, the bench bar.
I suppose if you were competing in something, or if you need to deadlift with a stiff bar,
Deadlift
you'll
with a
use
stiff
this,
bar, I'll use this. Otherwise, primarily bench because
Yeah.
I'll squat with squat bar.
Yeah. And then this is on the Texas Strength Systems OD Green combo rack, right?
Yep.
How long have you had that?
I think I've had this since 2021.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe we might actually do a separate video on this, talking about combo racks in the gym and maybe a little bit specifically the Texas Strength
The
System.
dumbbells there hold it into place, kind of.
Yeah, because you don't have
that
this
good. Don't have it bolted.
Right. Do you? I mean, we'll talk about that more later, like the thought of bolting it down and not bolting it down. But check out the other video that either comes before this or after this, where we talk about this in a garage gym, a home gym more. You do also. I mean, I kind of glossed over it. But because of your setup here, you can see where you added on. You also, which is really nice, have a garage door out the back of your garage, which...
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Since the garage is kind of a no vehicle zone, we did have to make it so things could still get through in case of emergencies.
Right, right. That makes sense. And then we've got the Rogue reverse hyper. This is not
Doing what it does best.
Yep.
Yeah. Right now it's holding weights.
Hey, down in the comment section, name a better table. We'll wait. This is not the Z hyper. This is maybe just their regular Rogue reverse hyper.
Normal
and
one, I think.
To be honest, I don't know what the price difference is, but I'm not 100% sure why you would buy the Z hyper like we have.
Still a Z.
Right. There is still a Z. It's just not a... Well, I guess this would come in more... This would have to come in a bigger box.
So this
doesn't
came
break
on a
down
pallet put together.
Okay.
Yeah, it came
This does
all
not break
together.
down. It's solid. So
Yep.
I guess that's the pro or con version. The shipping has to be more expensive on this, obviously. It would have to come freight shipping or whatever, but...
I think at the time it was probably like $200 cheaper, maybe.
Okay.
That's if the other one was even out at that time. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got the Z, and I don't know if I was to make a strong case of why someone would want the Z over this one.
Yeah, I don't.
The
adjustable handles, maybe, I guess.
But there's two handle versions. There's two choices, and we talked about it in our review. We've got a review on our Rogue Z Hyper. You can check that on our channel, and I just barely see people adjust the handles.
I wouldn't think many people adjust it, but...
Wall storage here. You got some Rogue CrossFit bumpers for when you're doing more CrossFit stuff, I guess.
Big CrossFit guy.
Then you've got the Cybex, I don't know what you call this, a 45-degree back extension. And I like this. I use this today too, and this is
really
a good
one.
back extension.
It's a solid one.
Yeah, and I'm actually a huge fan of this exercise as an accessory. This is like my #1 deadlift accessory movement is this
I've
right
had them
here.
added in, and turns out they're a lot harder.
Yeah, they're
They're
a bitch in particular when you get started, but I think there's a curve like where you can get a lot better at them really fast, and I do think there's carryover to your deadlift. But what do I know? That's just my take on it. We've kind of made the full circle.
The only thing we missed is the Kabuki trap bars outside.
Kabuki trap bars outside. What do you got, Tommy?
There's a little collection of footwear over there.
We got to see that.
Yes, we should.
Okay, so I'm wearing barefoot shoes. Tommy's wearing barefoot shoes.
I'm barefoot.
There's an entire pile of barefoot shoes over here.
We have.
But Nathan's actually just straight up barefoot.
We have.
Because he couldn't find any barefoot shoes.
The Massenomics.
Oh, of course. 2 pairs of those.
A couple of those, his and hers.
You got the crimson
we got
ones,
the
which are also sought after.
I had to get a new pair of crimsons when they launched them.
White ones with the gum sole, which I like.
The whites. The blacks are the winter daily drivers. And I mean, they just keep going. We got the green.
You kind of have a his and hers of
There's
each
some
one.
salmon in the bottom, some white high tops.
What's your favorite pair besides the Massenomics?
Crimsons.
Yeah.
Crimsons were the meat shoe until Massenomics. So.
I think the white with the gum sole is really cool. I just know that they
They're
would.
nice looking. They get dirty.
Yeah, they would just. You'd have to be selective of when you wear those ones, I would say. Does that wrap us up, Nathan? Is there anything else that we missed? Abby, anything else that we missed? She's back there. I think this is an awesome.
anything.
This is not your typical home gym, obviously. We'll stand over here and get a little recap. But this is not your typical home gym. You have way more stuff than your average person, and we had like 7 or 8 people just all training in here for like an hour or 2 hours today, and it worked perfect for training.
I don't
with
think
that many
anybody
people.
really got in each other's way.
But you have people over, like this year, you've had people over here training with you a little more.
Yeah, I try to
often,
get people as much as I can.
Yeah.
It's,
is there? Why did you start the home gym? Like in Watertown, was there many other options that you
started because when we were having our first baby, Abby said, "You won't be able to go work out in the morning every day." And I went, "Excuse me, what?" And then the next day, I ordered my first. It was the Rogue wall folding squat rack, and it just kept going.
Mine. I assume like it's just been a gradual, steady process from there
much.
now because it's really escalated. But what would be on the short wish list? Like if you could get like one other thing tomorrow, what do you think you'd be adding? I mean, there's not a lot of holes in it if you're asking me, but
other more kilo plates, and then if we could find the room, we'd put maybe a leg press just to have.
Leg press, yes.
You know,
I'm a fan of the leg press.
Just to have, and nice to overload the legs. But
and belt squat is very popular. A lot of people love it when we had a belt squat before we ever had a leg press, but I'm actually a fan of the leg. I always like the leg press, so that's cool. We appreciate it. A great tour.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us here. Thanks for letting us lift. I would tell everyone again, make sure to check out buildfastformula.com. That's where you can go get Vaso Blitz, 80-20 protein. What's your favorite Build Fast Formula product?
80-20 is probably the
that's
the
my
go-to.
favorite too.
Yep.
I thought maybe you'd say
Use it
something
quite a
different,
bit.
but okay.
80-20, Full Blitz, Vaso, Glyco are the things I
Okay.
use
And
consistently.
what did I have for a pre-workout today? You had your you told me about your secret formula.
You went like a scoop of Full Blitz and a scoop of Vaso.
And I had a hell of a good deadlift day. So I'm not saying it's all because of it, but it was all because of that, I think. Use discount code Massenomics. It'll save you 10% on your order. Make sure to check out Big Nathan and Big Abby. They'll both be at the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic this summer. They have a booth there with Build Fast Formula. Nathan will be lifting. Maybe if you're ever in Watertown, South Dakota,
swing by.
Just stalk him on the internet and see if you can come lift here. So,
Oh, yeah.
I've sent people. your
Everyone's
way before.
invited.
People are like, I'm going to Watertown. Where can I lift? I'm like, well, I do know a guy. It's in his home. Like you just have
know a guy.
You just have to go and see if you can go into his house. The stranger that you don't know. So check it out. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about Big Nathan and Big Abby's Big Build Fast Gym, their home gym. And make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. And we'll see you for our next gym tour, probably coming soon.